Hello guys, welcome to Physics Hub. Today in this video we are going to discuss about Fourier series. What is a Fourier series? We have learned about Taylor series expansion. So what was the problem with Taylor series expansion? In Taylor series, you know that it can expand only those functions which are continuous and whose derivatives are also continuous. So for those functions we can expand it using Taylor series. But what is the speciality of Fourier series? Using Fourier series, you can expand any non-sinusoidal function in terms of some sinusoidal functions. And it can be expanded for both continuous and discontinuous functions as well. So this is the speciality of Fourier series over Taylor series expansion. So suppose you have a function f of x which is defined in this interval minus L to L. So you have to keep in mind this thing minus L to L. So what is the total interval? Total interval is 2L. Then the Fourier series expansion of fx, some non-sinusoidal function, is given by this expression f of x equals to a0 by 2 plus n equals to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L, n equals to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L, where a0 equals to 1 by L minus L to L fx dx, an equals to 1 by L minus L to L fx cos n pi x by L into dx, bn equals to 1 by L minus L to L fx sin n pi x by L into dx. Now this integrand part is quite straightforward. Now what about this coefficient? Like depending on these intervals, these coefficients will keep on changing. So here I would like to give you some trick. So the trick is coefficient of the integration will be these are I am talking about these coefficients. It will be 2 upon interval. If it is given from 0 to L, okay, then what will be the interval? Interval will be L, so the coefficient will be 2 by L. If it is given like this minus pi by omega to plus pi by omega, okay, then what is the total interval? It is 2 pi by omega. 2 by 2 pi by omega will be the coefficients. In this way you can utilize this Fourier series formula. Now let's look at some problem. So here we have a problem. A function f of x is defined in this range, so minus 1 to 1. So your L equals to 1 basically. In the previous definition we have used minus L to plus L, but here you have been given minus 1 to 1 by this function 1 minus x for x greater than 0, greater or equals to 0. Okay, so the function is like this, f of x versus x. So for x greater or equals to 0, this is 1 minus x, so the slope is negative. So 1 minus x will be looking like this, 1 minus x, and for x less than 0 it is 1 plus x. Okay, so this will be the case. This is 1 plus x. The slope is 1 here, so this is your 1, and this is 0, this is plus 1, this is minus 1. Okay, so you see this graph is symmetric about the y-axis. So this graph is even function. Those who have attended my special class who knows how to identify an even function or an odd function by just looking at the graph. If the curve is symmetric about the y-axis, we call it an even function, and if the curve is symmetric about the origin, we call it an odd function. So let me just give you an example of odd function. So this is the curve of y equals to x cube. Okay, so you see this function is symmetric about the origin, so this function is an odd function, but this function is symmetric about the y-axis, so this function is an even function. Now the first few terms in the Fourier series approximating these functions are. Okay, before I go to the solutions, let me just give you a special announcement from Unacademy, that Unacademy is conducting Unacademy Accelerate. So it is basically a test on physical sciences, and other subjects are also there. I'm especially talking about physical sciences. There will be 30 questions and it will be conducted on 28th of February, Sunday, from 12 p.m. to 1:15 p.m. and there will be 30 questions. And what are the rewards? If you can bring within rank 1 and rank 2, you will get 100% scholarship on subscription. Like you will be given 6-month subscription or 1 year subscription free. Okay, if you can bring a rank between 1 and 2, and those who will bring a rank between 3 to 10, they will given 75% scholarship on subscription. Means whatever is the subscription value, you will be given 75% off on that if you can bring a rank between 3 to 10. From 11 to 35, 50% scholarship will be given, and rank 36 to up to rank 150, 25% scholarships will be given. So enroll for it right now. The link will be given in the description section or in the first comment. Now there are some terms and conditions of availing this scholarship. Okay, and this test is free. All of you can attend this test for free. Now scholarship needs to be availed within 7 days, means when the result is published you have to take it within 7 days. This whatever prize you get, you have to avail it or claim it within 7 days, and you will be eligible for getting this scholarship only when if you join this, if you attend this quiz or test live, then only you will be counted for, you will be eligible for getting a scholarship. And many other conditions are there, like you will be getting 6-month and 12-month subscription, and this is not valid to plus subscription. Those who already are there in plus subscription, those who are already a plus subscriber, it is not applicable to them. So only new learners who have not taken plus subscription, for those students, they can avail this opportunity. Okay, and guys, so enroll for this, and the test will be conducted on 20th February. And guys, these are the two courses which are currently ongoing. I'm taking a complete course on thermal and statistical physics, and a batch course is also going on, and this detailed course on electromagnetic theory is starting from 23rd of February. So join this course if you want to start electromagnetic theory from the very basic level, and if you want to complete the whole syllabus of electromagnetic theory, you can join it. You can take Unacademy Plus subscription using our referral code Physics Hub, and you can join this course. And this new batch is also going to start from February 22, February 2020, 2020, February 22, 2021. 5 educators will be taking this course, and the whole syllabus will be covered by May end. So you can think of taking an Unacademy Plus subscription. If you utilize your referral code Physics Hub, you will get 10% off on overall fees. So I hope you have got some idea. Now let's look at the problem. What is there in the problem? So as you have concluded that the function is an even function. So for an even function, what do you know? For an even function, you know the coefficient Bn will be 0. Bn will be 0 for even function. Now we have to find out the coefficients for a0 and an. So first of all, what is a0? So your f of x is given to you 1 minus x. This is for x greater equals to 0, 1 plus x for x less equals to 0. So what will be the value of a0? A0 will be equals to 2 upon interval. So here the interval is -1 to +1. Okay. So total interval is 2. So 2 upon interval means 2 upon 2 equals to 1. So the coefficient will be 1. Okay. So 1 upon 1 -1 to 1 f of x dx. This will be equals to -1 to 0, -1 to 0, 1 plus x value dx, plus 0 to 1, 1 minus x dx. And this, as this is an even function, we can write it 2 into 0 to 1, 1 minus x dx. And this will give you 2 into x minus x square by 2, and the limits on 0 to 1. And if you put the value of x to be 1, 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 half. So 2 into half means 1. So value of a0 is 1. Now let's try to find out the value of an. An will be equals to -1 to 1 f of x cos n pi x by a. So n pi x by l, l equals to 1 here. So n pi x dx. Okay. And as this is an even function, this is an even function, the product of them will also be an even function. So we can write it 2 times 0 to 1 f of x in the limit 0 to 1, the value is 1 minus x. So it will be 1 minus x cos n pi x dx. Okay. So you can consider it like u, this is v. Then you can do this partial integration by parts. So this will be cos n pi x, so sin n pi x divided by n pi, and 1 minus x will remain as it is. Now minus du by dx, derivative of this is 1 minus x, derivative is -1, Okay, and derivative of cos n pi x, sorry, integration of cos n pi x is sin n pi x, and further integration of sin n pi x, so cos n pi x, or 2 times n 1 by n pi is appearing, so effectively it will come 1 by n pi whole square cos n pi x. Just check the calculation, I hope I am not wrong. 0 to 1, and this will give you 2 by look, this value will be 0. Okay, only this value will come 2 by n square pi square into cos n pi x, and cos 0 is 1, so 1 minus cos n pi. So this is basically so there are two possibilities, so let me just write it: 2 by n square pi square 1 minus 1 to the power n. Now it will have two possibilities depending on the values of n to be even and n to be odd. So if n is even, means this term will be 0. Okay, because 1 minus 1 equals to 0. If n is odd, then this will be minus 1 minus plus, so 4 by n square pi square. Okay, so we got all the values of the coefficients a0, an, and bn. So we can write the function now. So your function f of x, it becomes how much? 4 by n square pi square for odd n, and a0 equals to half a0 by 2, so 1 by 2 plus an sum over an cos n pi x, this one an cos n pi x by L. What will be the value? So 4 by n square pi square, so 4 pi square is taken outside. Sum over will be 1 by n square cos n pi x, and the values of n will be selective. 1, 3, 5 means those values which are what. So this will give you half plus 4 by pi square. If you take the value of n to be 1 cos pi x, then plus 4 by 3, 9 pi square cos 3 pi x, and so on. And it is matching with option A. So you see what is there in option A? Yes. So it is matching with option A. So option A is the correct option for this question. I hope you have understood the solution, and if you have liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to this channel, subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So thank you very much guys, see you in the next video.